What's happening? I'm N64 Josh. This is N64 Jen, and we are going to start doing a series of videos about Animal Crossing. So, we've been playing Animal Crossing since the GameCube, huge fans of the series. She has been waiting eagerly for it to come to the Switch. It's a console seller for her. She didn't even really want the Switch, her own Switch, until Animal Crossing is available. Fingers crossed that we're going to get an exclusive Animal Crossing Switch. What if the Joy-Cons had the white with the, what if it matched your current 3DS with the little, like, speckled, like, leaves and fruit and everything? Like, those would be some pretty sweet Joy-Cons.
Yeah, I'd be happy.
Yeah, you'd like that.
Definitely.
So, we just got the announcement.
Yes.
What was your reaction when you first saw Isabelle behind the desk and you heard her, you could hear the music, you could see her moving around in the mayor's office?
Yeah, my heart like stopped. I was so excited because I watch every single time hoping that that's what I'll see and hear and never do. So this time it was a dream come true until they mention Smash.
But Smash is your favorite series.
And then after Isabelle comes Nook. And who doesn't love Tom Nook, right? So he saved the day.
He did. He really did. Tom Nook saved the day. He's sitting at his desk. He's flickering his lamp, and you can see there's a switch on his desk. You can see there's moving boxes, like they're getting ready to move out of New Leaf.
Yeah.
And then he goes on to say, I think he says the mayor has been busy camping and smashing, you know? So, you know. What does that mean? I don't know. But, then we get the announcement. 2019, Animal Crossing. I mean, everybody has been wanting this.
Yeah.
What are your hopes and dreams? Yeah, what are your hopes? What are you hoping we see from this new game?
I really hope that we see some new furniture collections. I keep all the old ones and original, but I'd love to see new ones that they've done, like in Pocket Camp, come over. Just more options to customize your home. I'm really, really hoping, and I've been hoping for a while now. I was hoping New Leaf would have this and didn't, but I want a yard. I want to customize a yard, and I want to. Even if, like, on Pocket Camp, like, you can invite your friends over into your yard. I think that would be so much fun.
Yeah, like a pool.
Have a big party.
Yeah, pool, swing sets. They show off the half pipe all the time in Pocket Camp. So things like that could, you could incorporate into your house.
Yeah.
And really be able to, because we get outdoor.
I mean, they've given us outdoor sets, but you have to put it inside. And so, yeah, you have a sprinkler, but it's in your house. I mean, come on.
It's so unrealistic.
Like, I want it outside.
To go
but it also
hang out with your talking animals friends.
Yeah, hey, they're good friends.
I love Rod.
But it also takes away from, it takes a room up in your house that you don't get to decorate with. Mm-hmm. And so I love to have a seasonal room. So, oh my goodness, I get to decorate for Christmas soon. And I do. Every season I like to change it. So I guess I should do fall and Halloween first. And then all of the special items you can only get from Gracie, too. So I like to... So I need a yard. Bottom line, I need a yard.
Okay. There you go. So my hopes are that we can kind of go back to the GameCube game a little bit. And the GameCube game had the NES titles. My basement in the GameCube game is full of NES games. So is your basement.
Yeah.
It was like our game room. Mm-hmm. And you could play those games. Now, that's not going to happen again. I know that to be the case. But what if... Well, I mean, I guess it could be the case because they're giving us those free games with the online service. So there's a chance if you have the online service, maybe you could find NES games, in little NES decorations in your town, and then display them. But what's funny is we're kind of thinking an arcade would be sweet, and the Switch is full of arcade games, even games made by Nintendo, Punch-Out, Donkey Kong, that kind of thing, that we could see. I think it even has Super Mario Bros. So we could... Potentially, if you own the arcade game, you could find the arcade cabinet and then put that in your house and be able to make one room a little arcade. And I always decorate with all of the Nintendo stuff. I always have a Mario room that has Mario Kart and, whatever I could find. Like, it was hard to make it all look, because there was so much of it. Yeah. But I love it. I think I have 2 rooms. Some things are on display, like my Virtual Boy is like in a glass case, you know, like.
Well, and maybe we actually need mansions because sometimes the rooms aren't big enough.
Yeah, well, and with the Switch being a much more powerful system, it could allow for much larger homes and larger rooms, and the possibility for a yard outside. And the thing is, New Leaf moved the series forward so much that hopefully this next game does the same thing. Like, bring everything that New Leaf did, but let's add to it. Like the mini games, going to the island and playing mini games with friends was an excellent addition. The update that brought like the Tetris Attack style game and the other game to the Wii U, that in game, if you had the Wii U and you had the 3DS, you could play these other games. Like, I love that. I love that you could, because you're a huge fan of Tetris Attack.
Yeah.
You're also a huge fan of Animal Crossing. So then to go and play against other townspeople, that's just a win-win, right? It's just a win-win. So I want to see more in the minigame department, you know, and maybe even, I don't know if it would go to the extent of like a little mini version of Mario Party, but even like little board games and things like that you go into your island and you know, play little board, kind of like Amiibo Festival, but just actually fun. And you know, so I would love to see more like that. One thing I would prefer to see a few other ways to make make bells a little faster versus just going to the island and only hunting beetles. Because I think a lot of our time spent in the game is just hunting beetles, is just catching beetles, because you made so much money so fast. But it's also kind of monotonous, and it can get a little boring at times. So hopefully there's some alternative ways, you know, and you've got the stock market and things like that. So hopefully we can utilize that. But I would just love for there to be, like, maybe there's a few more fish that are worth, you know, similar amounts, things like that, where you can just mix it up and maybe don't have to go to the island to catch stuff. You can hang out around your town, and maybe there's just even like little odd jobs or things like that pay a little better. Who knows? I mean, the possibilities are really endless.
Yeah, I mean, they could totally throw in a cute little restaurant that you get to work at, and some of them you help Brewster.
Right.
But you know, what if you had a little like Overcooked action going on the side, you know, and then you got paid at the end of your shift, you know? That'd be so much fun. Yeah. I would love that.
Yeah, because I mean, you could serve the coffee, but it was literally just
there wasn't anything.
You just had to read and memorize what people wanted, but yeah, maybe a little, you know, having to just wait tables.
Yeah.
You know, things like that as a little mini game, like, oh, you've got to wait X amount of tables in this amount of time to make this amount of money. And the slower you go, you know, it doesn't have to be super advanced, but just things that would be, you know, hey, I worked my shift.
Yeah.
You know,
exactly.
I worked my shift. It took me 10 minutes. I worked my shift, and.
Well, and that goes back to the first, I think the very first one. Nook you know, he gave you your uniform, and you had to wear it, and you had to work for him until...
You had to go make deliveries.
Yeah.
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 So...
You started with deliveries.
It's kind of fun.
So maybe keeping some of those things alive to where you can work multiple jobs. You know, and I don't know, we don't want to add so much to it that it's like, oh, great, now this is all just busy work, and you can't kind of do what you want, but...
but that's the fun of it, though, I think. That's kind of the purpose of it. Isn't it?
What's that?
Just to have plenty of, like, busy work to do.
Plenty of options.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there are those times that, like, you're like, man, I just want to play Animal Crossing, but I really don't have anything to do now.
Right.
You know, once you kind of get to that end game, it's like, well, I have to wait till it's late enough to go hunt the beetles.
And then you have to decide, do you want your town on a late night ordinance or on beautiful ordinance or wealthy?
It has to be beautiful for me. Like, I don't want weeds. I want my flowers to grow and no running in my town. No running in my town.
Oh, yes. But even that is a fun feature. I hope they continue, like the gardening, like we were able to do the hybrids, you know, and you would get the unique flowers. So I don't know, how can they step that up a notch, you know? Can we... I don't know, actually grow a garden, maybe. I don't know. Like, that was fun. I like that.
Yeah, there's so many possibilities. And the fact that the game has been in development for such a long time now really means that they could have been polishing this and getting it to a level that's really going to knock our socks off. And I'm excited. I do want to see how they're going to incorporate Pocket Camp into the game.
Yeah.
Like, is there going to be the ability to leave your town, go to your campsite. Is
yeah.
you know, like on the way to go and visit a friend, can you have a friend stay with you for extended periods of time so that the day and night cycle still continues on? Like, you know, maybe you could charge them rent. Maybe there's a hotel, motel, you know, like if you need hourly stays, I don't know.
But I mean, if you think about it, so this has been, I mean, I guess GameCube was a big console, but like DS games are not as big of a, like they're a cheaper investment than like the Switch will be. And in my case, I have to buy a Switch because that's what I've been waiting for. So they better deliver, right? Like there's a lot of potential here.
Watch out. Watch out.
Like I'm really excited. I think this is going to be, because I feel like the handheld consoles, like I love them and they're my favorite, but I feel like this is like a big moment. It's, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm scared.
So.
I hope it's good because I'm afraid of what she's going to do to me if it isn't good. So
I'm excited. I can't wait.
Yeah. I mean, we have high expectations. There's no doubt. And I mean, they've only improved, it seems like, game after game. So I don't think we have a whole lot to be worried about.
No.
And the beauty of it is now too, in this day and age with this with the Switch, is they can add so many updates.
Yeah.
And they can fix things, and they've already mentioned over and over again that they want to offer games as a service, which means that they will support this game for a while. You know, and just like we saw updates with New Leaf and adding the campground and the allowing campers to come in and the that kind of thing, there's the potential for that.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah, I wonder what I hope all those amiibo we've bought twice will finally get put to good use, and all those cards that we've purchased. Hopefully we can still use them. So, any final thoughts before we wrap this one up?
I'm just excited. It's going to be a long wait. I've been waiting, and so at least the end is in sight. But even that 2019, that's 12 months of. Right. Is it going to be beginning or end of the year? So I'm just excited. Though.
Yeah, I thought I was going to be playing Smash by now, and then it got pushed till December 7th. So I was like, no. So
that's because of Isabel. I had to bring her in.
That's true.
She's got to pack up and get ready. So it's her fault.
Exactly. Blame Isabel. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching. I do want to let you know if you're just seeing my content for the first time, I host a podcast called the Nintendo Powercast. You can check it out on YouTube, on iTunes, on Google Play. I also host the Smash Bros Cast, which you can find on iTunes, on Google Play, and YouTube as well. All kinds of content at n64josh.com. If you like this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let us know. Give us some topics in the comments that you'd like us to cover. The next topic, the next video, we are going to cover why Animal Crossing, like what is the draw to this game? Because as the new game was announced, so many people asked me, why do you like this game so much? And so that's going to be our next video, is just covering why we enjoy Animal Crossing so much and what the draw is for us. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.